Alrighty, everyone. It's Andrea Caprio from Wellness Method, and I am glad today to be with you here because I want to share my quarterly roadmap, which is part of my goal achievement for this year 2017. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate. Good to have you here. And I want to start quite immediately to run you through how I achieve my goals and how as a result also I have far more energy to do more because I'm just more focused. And I have put together a PDF for you, which is the workbook, the goal planning workbook, which you can have in the link. So just check it out. It's on www.wellnessmethods.com/goal-planning-workbook. And I will start now. So what I do is, and I've been doing this for the last few years, just refining every year and getting a little bit better. I'm not always great to keep on track. But what I do is I have a big goal for the year. Usually there are actually 4 or 5 goals. And then I concentrate on one goal only for the first quarter or for the quarter I'm in. So I work actually in 3 months goals. So from there, I have my big goal for my quarter, which I write down, and I have in the quarterly roadmap, I write it down, which is my main goal, and I write down why it's important for me. So that might be, for example, let's say the goal is to lose 10 pounds in 3 months. So I would write down, it's important for me because I have a big function coming up, or I want to fit in this fabulous jeans I bought 3 years ago and were not able to wear again, or whatever. So just from the big goal, why it's important for you, and then from there is 3 progress goal or sub goals, which, for example, let's stay just with a point to lose 10 pounds, not to make it overcomplicated. I mean, we all have different goals. So for you, it might be something completely different. It might be to, I don't know, earn $12,000 or whatever it is. You can put it down there. So the 3 progress goals might be something for losing the weight is, for example, 1, to cut out sugar. Number 2 might be to go do exercise every day, 15 minutes. Very important to be specific, by the way. And the third one might be to eat 5 servings of fruit and vegetable every day. So whatever it is for you, make it very specific, write it down, and then for each progress goal or sub-goal, you want to have an important task or action you want to take. So, to eat sugar, for example, it would be, read the labels and cut out all or empty my pantry and remove all the foods which are there with sugar or which include sugar. It might be, to make a shopping list to buy all the fresh fruit and vegetable, to contact the local gym, to set up a gym session or something. So just write it down very clearly and very precisely. And you also can add there is what you will do every day, 3 things, so you can follow all those sub-goals. So one would be perhaps in the morning to read, to put a planner together and read your affirmation and write down exactly the plan of the day. Plan, in your calendar every day, the gym session. And in the evening, you might want to put there that you want to measure what you've achieved and celebrate the wins and journal about it, or whatever it is. So really important for you to instill daily habits. That is something which really helped me a lot. For example, to start yoga or to start everyday meditation. I just started very slowly. Initially it was like 3 minutes of meditation, and I did it just every day. And now if I don't do it, I'm not a happy person. I need to do my yoga every day. We have drink lemon water every day. You brush your teeth every day, and that's something you start like every day. Let's say, perhaps I hope you brush your teeth every day, but anyway, every day you want to put it down in your calendar and follow those and measure and keep track that you're doing this. And that's, I think, the most important. Keep the big goal in your mind, in your eyesight, and then put down the smaller goals so you can achieve it. And after that, I will put down in my sheet, I will commit to achieve the goal by, and I put the date there. And very important there as well is what it will do for you. So it might be, I don't know, perhaps you always feel not happy about the weight, and finally, you feel more confident, or you have a big event coming up and you feel like really you can wear the sexy dress or whatever it is, or if it's perhaps a money goal, you can take this trip to visit the world or whatever it is. So just put it down, because it's very important in these things not just to put it on paper, but to have it in your heart as well, and that's where you actually achieve goals, if you have them in your heart. And if you, the next step would be if I complete this goal by whatever target date it is, and obviously in this case it would be more or less 3 months, but it can be also a certain date, then I will celebrate and reward myself for something. So you write it down, and again, very, very important just to be specific what it is. It could be a day to go to watch a show, or to go to the theater, or it might be to go away on a weekend with your loved one, whatever it is. So make it really something worth it as well, because you want to celebrate. I mean, if you achieve that goal, I can tell you, you want to celebrate, and you will achieve it. I have done it, so can you. And then from there, you just put it all together. You put a date, your today's date, you sign, and you will form a sentence out of all this together in short form, obviously, but as if it has happened. So, for example, you will say, by 31st March 2017, I will have lost 10 pounds by every day doing 15 minutes of gym, by cutting out sugar and eating five servings of vegetable. And I will follow this every day, writing it down and so on and so on. And I will celebrate it so and so by going away. And you put that down on a piece of paper. You write it nicely, really something which speaks to you, and put it on a piece of paper. And every morning and every evening you read it aloud during the time you are working on this goal. Very important to read it and to actually visualize it as if it has happened, to feel it, to really embody it. And that is where magic happens. A lot of people are skeptical. I've been too. I have, however, seen that it can work. But it's not just, to sit there and read it every day and it will happen. You have obviously to work on it. And that's why we have the quarterly roadmap, and we put down the goal, we cut it down into pieces, and we follow every day certain steps. And if you do that, you will achieve your goal. Promise. It will happen. From there, I have all this together, and from there, and I have added this also in my goal planner extra, which you can find here in the link. I have a weekly planner which I follow. So for each week, I actually put 3 main goals together, and they are in conjunction with the sub goals. So, 3 steps actually, and they go with the sub goals. So each week I will make sure, I take the certain steps, I write them down. And additionally to that, I have a mantra which I follow. So that might be, in conjunction with my goal, but it might just be something like, I will only think positively. Sometimes, for example, I get carried away with negative thoughts, like we all do. So only think positive thoughts and positive action. Or it might be whatever it is for you. And then I put my main goal or focus for that week, and that changes, can be also something different. What I'm grateful for, I actually practice gratefulness every day. I always say 3 things I'm grateful for. Again, it makes it specific. I have affirmation or meditation and visualization practices. I change usually every week. So for the week, I write it down what I want to do. Same for exercise, your exercise practice. Now that can be a walk around the block, can be, I do yoga. So for me, it will be a lot of yoga exercises. And then you have your progress goal tasks, those 3 I just mentioned to you, your to-dos and your notes. And very important, at the end, I put every day my results and wins. And usually I do 3, just to actually realize how much I do and how much I achieve. And then you can measure and track it back how it works and all that. You can also perhaps use an app. There are a couple of really good apps out there. Or you have it on paper or on Excel, or you just use my sheet. So I hope that helps. I am starting a 7-day challenge on Monday the 9th, January the 9th, where during the 7 days I'm gonna go with you. I'm doing it for myself as well, to really get more energized. It's energy maximizer challenge, where I will teach you various ways of improving your energy, and that's from things like diet, oversleeping, over practices, and obviously things like we've just done now. So we really get this year done in a blast. I think a lot of things are happening. It's a very positive year. I feel it will be a good year. So I hope for you too. So join me for the 7-day challenge. When you go on my website to download the workbook, you will also have a link there to join me for the challenge. It's happening on January the 9th. Eventually, I will put it up as an evergreen, so you will be able to join it also a little bit later once we are past that. I hope you join me. I will put a couple of more videos there. There's one you can watch already, which is about detox, and there will be more to come. Thanks for joining me. Have a lovely day, and get going, get to the peak this year. Have a wonderful 2017, and bye-bye. See you soon. And it's Andrea Caprio from Wellness Methods. Bye.